GGRC.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another QuickSave Review with me, RC, here on GGRC. Guys, you haven't seen me in a while. It's been a couple weeks since I've actually been on camera because I was a little embarrassed to be on camera. You might see the dark circles under my eyes because our baby was born into this world just 3 weeks ago, and it's been a great experience, but it has been taxing as well, like sleep deprivation fully in gear. But as you can see, I am here in the flesh, and also... look who else is here. You can't see his head, as usual, because he always sleeps with his head down here. He up here? No, he's too sleepy. But Sushi is here. You can kind of see his ear there. There you go. But guys, today we're going to be checking out Subdivision Infinity DX on the Switch. This is a really, really cool game that came out at the beginning of August here. It's a space dogfighting game, which I think is the best way to put it. So we're going to jump right into the action here. Let's check it out, shall we? All right, Subdivision Infinity. Let's jump in. So I have not played a whole lot of this game, but what I have played of it, I have really enjoyed so far. So you play as this guy here, simply named You. That's not his name. I actually haven't caught his name, but basically there is a story that goes back and forth. This guy goes back and forth with the AI robot that runs the place that he flies out of. And they go back and forth quite a bit. So you can see he says, AV, how are you, old buddy? Boy, am I happy to see you again. You happy I'm back? So they kind of go back and forth, witty banter, blah, blah, blah. So this is taking off from where I just left off, which was destroying, I think the guy's name was Elle Frost. He was kind of like a sort of a big wig boss guy to take out. So I took him out with all of his buddies and everything, and now we're coming back. I do like this, though. The banter back and forth, I wish there were some voiceovers here, but unfortunately there aren't. But the banter in the dialogue is pretty funny, though. So it says here, unfortunately, I'm incapable of emotional response. But if you were, do you think you'd be crying with joy right now? Improbable, of course. Very Spock, right? All right, I have to be happy enough for the both of us. Status report? There are presently friendly forces approaching. Reinforcements, yes. Why don't you say so right away instead of getting all mushy and emotional with me? Hit me with those coordinates. So, now at this point, we can jump right into the campaign, or you can check out what we got in the hangar here. So, you have the ability to buy and upgrade all kinds of ships. The other thing you can do is actually build a ship, which I actually haven't had the ability to do yet, because both of the ships that I've bought so far do not have enough weapons on them to do any mining. So we'll get into that in just a second here. But this is the ship that I am currently flying, the SFC Evolution. And with this ship, you can actually evolve it. You can increase its armor, increase its cargo. You don't want to do that, though, because you're going to end up using your resources, and you want to kind of save your resources for other things. Like, for example, if you want to buy the next ship up, the RS-109, which actually, you know, you see we can buy it. We've unlocked it because we've hit level 7. But we do not have enough gold yet. You see, we need 50,000 gold to unlock that. We only got 32, so we gotta go and get some more gold. The cool thing about this game, though, is that you can go back to previous missions, grind out some gold and stuff like that if you need to, and you can grind out levels as well, which I think is one of the things you're gonna have to do. I don't think that you are I don't think you're gonna be able to get away with finishing this game with a current ship without upgrading it and grinding a bit just to upgrade it. So this game is going to come equipped with a little bit of grinding, which is totally okay because I find the game to be a lot of fun to play. So you see there's a shop, you can buy other guns. I actually haven't bought any other guns. I want to buy this quantum machine gun and use that on my newest ship. I want to put that on one of these RS-109s when I get that. I may even wait to buy this one depending on how expensive it is, the Avalon 5, because I unlock that in half a level here. So yeah, you could buy all kinds of guns and all kinds of stuff like that. You can also buy a mining tool, which you can use to mine and get ore. You're going to need ore to, you know, unlock other types of ship. You know, you can, excuse me, other types of ships. So you can get iron. You can put that towards your ship stuff and everything like that. You can even see that I have another pixel gun in addition to the one I have here. So, but you'll see below me, it says pixel gun unsupported by ship, which means, oh, I can't put a second weapon on, which is normally where the mining tool would go, which kind of sucks. So anyway, in the campaign so far, I have completely finished the first world. I'm 3 missions into the second world. and you can see that there are 5 worlds altogether. Guys, keep in mind this is on the Switch. It's a $15 game. Seems like there's a lot of game here for 15 bucks. Lots of ships, lots of weapons, lots of upgrading and that kind of thing. Let's jump into one of the old missions here so you guys can get an idea of what you're gonna get into here. So let's see. Let's just start with mission 2, unidentified transport, because I actually don't remember what happens on this one. Obviously, we encounter an unidentified transport. Seems to be quite obvious, right? So, what I'm impressed with this game is that it actually runs pretty well. So here is your ship. You can use the left trigger to go forward, and you can hold down the left stick to boost, which is cool. And you're going to be doing a lot of lock-on stuff here to shoot at other ships. You have... There you go, a missile that I just shot at that guy, blew him up. And we blew him up. Now you're gonna see these little blue arrows every now and then. These blue arrows are gonna show pickups. So we just picked up a gear crate. Sometimes you can pick up more missiles to use against different ships and stuff like, because you only come equipped with a certain amount of missiles every mission. So you wanna make sure that you come equipped with plenty of those, because those are super helpful. As you can see, I'm blowing this guy up like nobody's business. But you gotta watch yourself. There you go, objective complete, because we are pretty powerful at this point. We just blew up that transport, but now we got other enemies we have to deal with here. But the combat in this game is super fun. I'm really enjoying it. It runs well on the Switch. Oh, there we go, we got some stuff to pick up. Let's go grab that. It's one of those games I was actually afraid that it wasn't going to run very well on the Switch. It is locked at 30 FPS from what I can tell, but it runs well. It plays well, and you know, sometimes you'll get on the Switch and certain games that they have more advanced graphics, like they run okay. You know, they're not anything to like get crazy about. But you know, this is one of those games where I saw screenshots and a trailer for it. I was just like, man, I really hope that this runs okay. And it turns out it does. That's one of the fears I have with most Switch games, though. You get the Switch game, and you're just like Doom. When Doom was actually, you know, released for it, I was just like, oh, there's no way this is going to run good on it. And it runs fine, but it just doesn't look great. You know, it looks okay. It looks like it's running on a PS2 at times. This game happens to look good and run great. So that's what I'm really happy about with this one here. So anyway, whenever you finish a mission, they'll actually go back through the dialogue. So if you ever missed any dialogue with the story, you want to go back and see what they had to say to each other at that moment, you can go back and do that. But what we're going to do here is we're going to jump back into the campaign, and we are going to pick up from where we left off here. Excuse me, I apologize for coughing tonight here. But here was Elle Frost. This is where we left off, where we destroyed the big ship that was coming after us. We're now doing reinforcements, so let's check this one out. I have not played this one yet. Here we go. It looks like we actually have some ships on our side this time, which should be pretty fun. Haven't had that yet in this game. Usually it's been me versus everybody. Oh god, this is Rebel 1 speaking. Can anyone hear me? This is Major Farrell of the Subdivision Infinity Assault Crew. We're surrounded, son. Outgunned and outnumbered. We can talk if you survive, which you probably won't. But for now, you have to clear this sector. Roger. Alright. Let's clear it up. Let's take out some dudes. Let's boost out here. I'm just going to use up my missiles here in the hopes that I could pick up some other ones fairly quickly. We got that guy. Ooh. Now I notice that the enemies have some kind of an EMP grenade that they use on me every now and then. It'll make the screen go all fuzzy, and then your lock-on targeting goes away. Take this guy out. Take him out. There we go. You also notice in the top left, your ship has a shield and health. Now, if at any point your health gets down to 0, you're done. Quite obvious, right? However, keep that in mind. There we go, we got a missile and a gear crate. We'll just shoot a missile at that guy. But your shield, it can go down, and you can actually race around, and as long as you don't get hit, your shield will bounce back. So another big reason why I like this game, though, is that like the dogfighting is fast. It feels very much like a well-made Star Fox game. I guess there's that EMP thing I was talking about. There goes your UI and everything. Your HUD's gone. But it feels like a well-made Star Fox game. You remember Star Fox when it was like on 64, or the remade version they made on the 3DS? When it was running good, it was just fun. It felt good. It looked good. And that's how this game feels. There's dogfighting all over the place. There's not a whole lot of chatter back and forth unless you're in between fighting parts. You know, if you're in between combat, they'll have story development where the dude will talk to people. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of banter on the radio or anything like that. And I do feel like that's about the only thing this game is missing. It's just a little bit more banter and a little bit of voiceover work, you know? Okay, we're gonna shoot a missile at that guy. Shoot a missile at this guy. Oh wow, that guy just totally got away. I don't know if we're just supposed to survive here or actually kill everybody. Guess we'll find out in a second here. Because we only got a few seconds remaining. Objective complete. I guess we just had to survive. That was like a wave-based one. Okay, so now we got a new objective just to kill the remaining enemies. And I can see a pickup over here. There we go. One missile. Who's left? But yeah, if you find yourself being a fan of Star Fox or being a fan of like the Ace Combat series, I feel like this is a game you're really gonna enjoy. This feels a lot like, you know, a more secluded like Ace Combat, a more focused Ace Combat. It's like you get one area to fight in, and that's pretty much all you're dealing with. Reinforcements finally. I thought you would never arrive. And who exactly are you, boy? Sergeant Jed Riddle. Jed Riddle, what a name. Call sign Rebel 1, operating independently on a light wave tech contract, assigned to find out what happened in MT-12 facility, and that's what turned into this mad shooting spree. But now that you got my distress call, maybe we stand a fighting chance. We didn't get your distress, but we do have a common task now. You're under my commands now. Roger? Roger that. What is the task? Assault crew in 2nd Federation Fleet sent to Rivada 4 in order to eliminate enemy forces accumulated here. For an unknown reason, their defense systems have gone dark and their drones have ceased to function. Which explains all the mercenaries and these drones. I had the same problems in Alpha Tyke Ditch? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like this problem is big and getting bigger. We lost contact with the main fleet thanks to all those signal jammers. Welcome to my family, Major. Radio noise. This is Federation Cruiser. Radio noise. We're in Cat's Eye. Radio noise. Comms are radio static. Well, there you go. You're now part of a fleet, which is great. Oh wait. Done? It would appear not. Wait a minute. Just when you thought we were done, right? So here's one of those bigger ships. Just gonna keep shooting him here. I wish I had some of my my missiles though. I keep shooting at this guy here. So this was actually one of the bigger ships that I fought in the last mission. The one boss guy. What was his name? Elle Frost or something like that. Oh, we gotta get away from that rock. I found the best strategy with this guy, which is just kind of keep. There we go. We got one. Woo! I am looking for missiles. That might be one. These missiles are big time going to help take out those guys. Okay, there's one missile. Let's find this other one. Where was it? Over here. Sometimes it can be a little hard to locate because they give you a little blue arrow on the radar, but that is about it. Okay, let's take out these small ships. Alright, I'm going to take this guy's shield down. Then we're going to pelt him with a couple of missiles. There we go. See his life go down? That is super helpful. Yeah, it's nice to actually have some dudes helping me take these guys out, too. Like I said, it's just been me going against everybody for the duration of the game so far. Okay, we got a blue pickup. Looks like we finished the mission here, though. And there we go. Officially, we finished the mission and hit level 8. We're killing it. Absolutely killing it. There was one other aspect to this game here. I'm just gonna blast through this story stuff here. But yeah, there is one other aspect to this game that I haven't been able to get into just yet. So if we go back to Alpha Titch, or however you say it, I'm not even sure. You can see that there are 2 other missions below the 5 main ones. So you have the 5 main ones, and then you notice like 2, you know, there's a boss fight at the end of this one. So that boss fight for this one should be fun if we have the reinforcements involved again. However, you see you have these exploration missions, and you see that there are ore deposits where it says asteroid soil, pyrozine, and iron, right? So you can actually go in and you can find containers, you can shoot at enemies. Enemies will be attacking you when you're trying to do this stuff too, so it might be a little bit irritating trying to collect this stuff, but you're going to find ship parts for the SS Vertex and the Avalon 5. So there are ships, or parts to find for ships because of that. So there are 5 containers in that one, 6 containers in this one. However, I need the mining tool, which if we go back to inventory here, we need to equip that to use it. So I haven't been able to do the exploration missions because you can't use the mining tool as your only thing on your ship, because if those enemies come after you, you're toast. You don't have anything to shoot back at them with. You're basically just like dodging everywhere. So I'm waiting to get a ship that has 2 weapons where I can put a pixel gun on one and the mining tool on the other. And we'll see when that comes to be here. But so far, what I've been playing with this game, I've been playing this for just over an hour here, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think it's a really cool little game. Like I said, it's only $15. It's on the Switch. It runs really well. If you don't have a Switch, I believe it's also on Steam. It might also be on the other consoles. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is the Switch version. It's all I really know. But yeah, great little game. I'm really enjoying myself, and I think this might be one that I see through to the end because I really want to unlock some of those more powerful ships, you know? But yeah, great game, guys. I recommend checking this one out. And of course, I'll see you all next time on the next QuickSave Review. See you then.